So today I want to talk about a neat little trick I've been working on the last few days, and that's power leveling characters on Remix while also unlocking heritage achievements. You know, leveling up specific class race or not class, just race combos to unlock things. Like these two already unlocked. Create time runner. People don't realize you can actually do two at the same time, but it's not quite apparent because you don't unlock it with this character. Well, you do and you don't. I'll explain it as I get there. But the first step is, I've already done Void Elf, Light Forge, Dark Iron. So Cool Terran is next. What I level doesn't really matter. Excuse me, I felt that coming. Let's see here. Temp, cool. There you go. Okay. Import that correctly. I'm going to show you how you do this rapidly and efficiently. Min-max this and get your heritage armors completed rapidly. Now I want to preface this in saying you need to have a remix character already done so you could skip all the extra stuff and get straight to having the cloak. You need a remix. Basically what I'm doing is a 2-account carry, but you could also have a friend do the carrying if you're not solo carrying. Skip this. Just give me the cloak. And make sure you equip the cloak because sometimes you forget. See, there's no buff. Now there's a buff. You gotta have the buff to have the experience. Equip the cloak. Pick up the quest because you gotta unlock Group Finder and say... you gotta do the brief intro.
Time is set in sand.
Recalling the war, yada yada. Just give me the Group Finder.
Everything.
Okay? That's all I need from this. Goodbye. Now I need to go unlock dragon riding. Oh, that annoys me too. Go away. I hate how, because spamming tooltips. Gotta go to the village over here at snail pace until I can unlock dragon riding on this character. Where is it? You should be the one that does it.
Be mindful of your time, hero.
Skip the tutorial. Go out here.
How fare the...
Okay. Dragon riding is unlocked. That's it. Now... go down here, my other character. Which... is gonna go pick myself up. Invite... temp cool. Hop on. Because the key to this process is basically dungeon spam from 10 to 25. Nothing else but heroic dungeons, that's it. And you don't loot anything. Not a single boss, nothing. The carried character just sits at the entrance to the dungeon for 15 levels, just till you're high enough to go into your first raid. Once you can go into your first raid, that's your top priority because that's where you're going to get all the experience bonuses from. Okay, here we go. Now, first thing I want to do, actually I should land on the other side, but anyways. Set your hearth here. Do not forget to set your hearth here. Because otherwise your hearth is set to the beach on Timeless Isle, and that's not very useful at all.
Live for your dreams.
Oh, and leave services chat, because I have no fucking idea why that's the default on new characters. Why they want to subject new players to all that spam is beyond me. Okay. I'll grab the quests.
How may I aid you? Be careful.
What do you want? Seek the truth.
Protect the truth.
Alright. Who wants to come with two? She just likes to tag along for the bronze. But that's not part of the process by any means. Now, Dungeon Finder, Heroic. My carrier is this character, which is fully maxed 556 gear. And a powerful cloak. Obviously, if you don't have this or you don't have two accounts, you're going to have someone else, you know, do the boosting for you. You know, a friend that has a remixed character. But the key to this boost is to have someone that could just do it really fast. Oh, it was actually pretty quick. Very good. I won't have to edit and 1 minute wait out of the video. I'm only going to show one dungeon, you know, give you an idea of how quick it goes. But then I'm going to skip the rest of the dungeons. Oh, thank God. Okay, so the carry is at the entrance. The carry is going to do nothing. Loot nothing, do nothing. Okay. Pull the boss. Now the carrier can loot, that's fine. Because I'm gonna get threads out of this and bronze. But the character I'm carrying, the one I just made, level 10, is at the entrance and will stay at the entrance. He will do nothing, he will loot nothing. And it's very important because every boss drops bonus experience, which we don't want right now. We want to first upgrade our cloak to like 400% boosted experience before we loot all this experience. So what happens is every boss you don't loot, and every dungeon you do, goes to your mailbox. And that mailbox is basically banking that experience for later. So when we've done the raids, and gotten that cloak boosted up. Right now the cloak's only 100%. 100% is nothing. You know. Well, I'll fix it later. All these sound effects are really ruining the video. I apologize for that. I didn't think about that at all. With my default settings.
My legend begins now!
But my legend...
Hmm? Now the stun and the RP.
Arise, my champion.
Interrupt.
Mogu'shan.
Our target is friendly. It's because everything's dying so fast, it's glitching. And that's a clear dungeon. That's one of the shorter ones, so that was definitely a good example of going fast. And here's what's going on over here. Looter's still level 10, hasn't looted anything, isn't gonna loot anything. Now just leave the dungeon. You can turn in this dungeon quest though.
Speak. Protect the truth.
Click on the threads, why not? Okay. And back down here and queuing more dungeons and... Another thing you can do is if you want to, like, just to... If this character you're leveling is one you actually want to keep, like, mine's gonna be a throwaway, so I'm not gonna bother. But if it is one you want to keep, you want to do at least one normal dungeon, at least one normal scenario, and at least one heroic scenario. Now I am going to do one heroic scenario too for the quest. I will do that, but only one. And I guess I'll keep that in the video too. Oh god. I got the worst scenario possible. This one's the slowest, most RP-oriented waste of time. This is why I don't spam scenarios. They are actually much slower than dungeons and much worse experience. I will do one scenario only for the daily quest. I'm not even going to subject you to waiting for this. This scenario is literally 15 minutes of RP and escorting this NPC that RP walks like this. No. Next part you'll see, my character will be level 25 because I will have spammed heroic dungeons. So as you can see, the character is now level 25. Didn't do much for dungeons at all. And I need to reiterate, this character didn't loot a thing. Any of these threads that are here are just from doing the quests. Like sometimes when you go to the entrance of a dungeon, if there are quests that don't require actually walking around the dungeon, say it's just kill the bosses in this dungeon, you pick those up, and then you can turn them in the next time that dungeon comes up again, or whatever. But basically, this character got to 25, and I'd say about 7 or 8 dungeons. But here's the next phase of it now. Level 25 means it's time for MSV. Okay, switch back down to here. Convert to raid, and here's the important thing. Make sure, absolutely make sure it's at the normal. Level 25 can zone into heroic, but they get 0 experience and 0 cloak experience, which makes the run entirely wasted. And heroic and normal share same lockout, so you literally brick your lockout for that day and brick your chance of leveling the character up in one day. 'Cause that's what we're gonna do. This character is gonna get leveled up in one day very quickly. Now it's important to convert to raid because sometimes even if you're in a not raid and you set the difficulty, you zone in, it's still heroic. Because the raid difficulty setting isn't always honored if it's not set to a raid. Now in this zone, you do loot bosses. You don't stay at the entrance. So this requires a little bit more microing if you're dual boxing like I am. But if you have a different carrier, then that's fine. But the point is, you're looting these bosses because every boss gives you 12% permanent XP buff to your cloak. That's what we're here for. It's also why I'm pulling a little slower, because I can't follow on my second account if it's not safe. I don't want to have to spend time resing my character over and over again. Okay, pull the first one. And you don't need to tag the bosses, so don't worry about that. As long as you're, you know, present for the kill, that's all that matters. Push the top screen. Focus at 1 or 2%.
The door mechanism seems to have activated with the demise of the Guardians. I fear that we...
Now it's at 114.
Destroy him! Tender your souls, mortals. These are the laws of the dead. Oh, Great Spirit, grant the power of the earth.
AOE incoming.
Holy stood in that.
What horrors await?
Fang the Accursed was betrayed by 4 emperors of the Mogu.
His body destroyed each time, only
127.
he'd be dying time now.
Oh, and this boss,
Target.
the carry's probably gonna die. Because Voodoo Doll goes out and it mirrors my damage. I managed to keep it alive. Because this character is a tank and juiced up and a pop shield wall for good measure. But yeah, damage this character takes, you get echoed to the carry. And to try to save a res, you can try to mitigate that damage. But yeah. Let's... Cloak is now up to 139. The carry, I should probably put that not in the middle of the room or he's gonna get clobbered by things. Come on, here we go.
I will crush you in body and spirit.
Watch your step.
Here they come.
Your mistake.
He looks safe where he is.
Shockwave.
All that is yours.
You don't want to get hit by pillage on a carry because it still makes it much slower. It reduces damage you do by 50%.
The shadows. The darkness
Run.
comes for you. Have angered the Emperor. The sentence is death.
Okay. Let's loot it up here.
Beneath the platform. This way.
We're now at 151%. We're level 27, so we gained 2 levels in here.
It talks. This seems beyond what we thought the Mogu were capable of.
The transmog unlocked. Okay.
Matrix mismatch. Unknown and entering defensive.
Alright.
This could get messy. I will observe.
Staff phase 2. Phase change.
The machine has been destroyed, and so the Mogu's power weakens.
Okay, juicing up that cloak. 163.
Look familiar. May the great crane guide your steps.
Boss is incoming.
Target change.
The Emperor's rage echoes through the hills. It is done then. Yet, how many of these machines are hidden beneath the earth? How much do we not know about
Experience gain is at 177. And temp coal is now 28. But it needs to be 30 to do Heart of Fear.
Still far from over.
Let's see, Hearth. I didn't pick up a real Heartstone, but that's what this is for. Any Heartstone will do. Not any, but sure, this one will work. Other alternative to this is you can use some of your banked experience for this if you're impatient and don't want to do even more dungeons. But I don't want to do that. You know, this right here is my banked. All of this, that's banked experience that I'm keeping for a reason. Every one of those is one boss worth of experience. But we're trying to get the cloak up first. I can turn this raid quest in though. That might give me 29. But yeah, probably gonna queue one dungeon. Oh wait, this doesn't really give a lot of experience. That's just spools. And bronze. Lots of bronze. You know, this process gets a lot of bronze. Make sure there's no other threads that are for experience. Nope. Alright. So at this point you queue another dungeon to get that at 30 that's necessary. I won't include the dungeon run because you get the idea. Quick clarification there. I thought Heart of Fear was level 30, it's level 35. Which meant instead of one more dungeon, I had to do like 4 more dungeons. But it is what it is. He's level 36 and ready to go to Heart of Fear. And again, when you're doing these dungeons, he AFKs at the entrance. Has not loaded anything. Just racked up another page or two of banked experience. Now it's time to take him to Heart of Fear. Get another huge boost in experience, and then from there he should be able to go right to Terrace. Generally that's how it works. Or he'll only need like 1 dungeon for real this time. Okay.
We are the extension of our Empress's will. The chaff of the world tumbles across our doorstep, driven by fear. Her royal storm will whisk them away.
Just gain a level. That's funny.
Crashing upon in voice.
Yeah, just get the fuck down here.
Choose us to give mortal voice to her divine will. We are but the vessel that enacts her will.
Phase change.
I am a melee, so I'm not super fast at this. I try to have 1 phase in my 1 platform, but I usually take 2.
We will not give in to the despair of the dark void. If her will for us is to perish, then it shall be so.
Time to get some more juice. Still at 177. There we go. 189.
Now, if only my students were here to see and learn. On your guard, invaders. I, Tyak, Lord of Blades, will be your opponent.
Probably won't beat the tornadoes. Which is waste time. Boss is dead, but you can't. There is one way to avoid this, and that's to switch to the orb.
That sound,
This orb can break out of it,
my own thorax.
but I didn't bother. Somehow, my temporary character avoided it. Okay. More power. Now up to 201%. Looting during the RP, just a little bit. Well, the important stuff will be mailed. Okay.
Grind their bones to dust.
Rogue leap through the bottom. It'll cause a crush, but it gives me time to attack the back legs before he spins around. Okay. Good 13. Slowly getting there.
Of the Empress ends here.
Getting the temp character up here. Okay.
All of Pandaria will fall beneath the wings of the Empress. To die. The wings of you will pay for your transgression.
Beware.
The skies.
Boss's ads give experience, so he hit 40.
Empress, I failed you.
Okay. Do this one. Go. 225. He's 41 now. A tricky one is coming, Amber Shaper. If you're dual boxing, this one you actually do want to make sure you tag the boss with the one you're carrying. Otherwise, he's not on the threat table. And if he's not on the threat table, he won't be picked for Shape Life. You will be. And your carry will pretty much end there. You do have to bait the boss into doing Shape Life on your second character, just to make it easier on yourself. So this will be the one and only boss that I tag with this low-level character. It's still possible to get your main selected for Shape Life, but if your main's a tank, it should prefer an off-target. Now for this, I like to kill... I don't clear this whole room, but I do clear the goaltenders, so the ads stop spawning. Because otherwise you might have them attack your second account during the boss fight, and that's just tedious.
I see you have found a few of my experiments.
Plus it's still experience to kill extras.
Full glory of my work here.
Okay, I gotta get the other character in position, because like I said, not only do I want to tag the boss, I want him to tag the boss first. Because I think that it's anecdotal, but in my experience when I do that, he's more likely to get picked for Shape Life. So I'll have him attack the boss, and wait. Oh, I was hitting... That's why his keybinds are totally fucked up. Anyways.
You must be powerful to have come this far.
Okay.
Yes.
Pop cooldowns.
Will make worthy tests of
Beware.
one's first step.
With any luck, he gets Shape Life. But I suppose Mooney can get it too. But your run might not have a Mooney.
From death, feel fortunate to receive.
Yep, Reshape Life on Temp. And he's dead, but... I'm pretty sure Reshape Life goes on who tagged the boss first. Because that's what's been my consistent behavior for me. Which is why my Temp character baited it.
This will not be how my work ends. I will not allow it.
Yeah. Finish the RP and die. Alright, get some more experience. Getting there. Now for the queen, to solo her, you have to be able to kill her before 5 stacks of the debuff, or you get instantly mind controlled. So if you... This character can do it easily. But if your character is not juiced enough to be able to do that, then you'll have to bring help to kill the queen fast enough. Or alternatively, you could have your carry just taunt if they're a taunting class like this one is, and take a stack or two.
Death to all who dare challenge my empire.
Sorry for all the tabbing there. I was trying to get that character in the room. Alright. This character is now 43. Go straight to Terrace. Almost 44. Bunch of bronze too. Like a couple threads just because it might be some stamina or something for survivability. Alright. Earth. And prepare for Terrace. But yep, here we go. If you do pull all these at once, make sure you can kill them fast or you can kick them. I tend to pull 2 at once because their fear can be kind of annoying and actually slows you down. If you pull all 4 at once and don't have the interrupts to deal with it. It's not a time saver if you're feared for 5 seconds.
The terrace was not meant for a storm approaching.
This kill order really doesn't matter. You just YOLO and see what happens. Whatever boss dies first. It really doesn't matter. Although who's really gonna die first is Temp Cool over there.
Phase 2.
Strength
Move boss.
grows.
AoE incoming.
You cannot escape the storm.
Bye, Temp Cool. Why? Oh, he can't die during storm, right?
Move boss. Phase 3.
Can match my strength.
Run.
Will not be controlled.
Mm-hmm.
We are endless. No, the waters. I must resist. I shall not fear.
Alright, we are at I wish it was at 461. No, we're at 261. Wait for Hulan to come down here. Now, tip for this boss, if you can't kill it in one phase,
Waters must be protected.
then at least run Life Storm for phase 2. And try to hit the boss with those heals while killing ads.
3, 2, 1.
Watch your stat high.
Combat will last until dots stop ticking on the boss. Even though he's friendly, all these tinkers are still ticking on him, which keeps you in combat until they fade. Okay, they should be faded. He should be leaving. Can open the chest now. ×2. Level 45. 273. Auto run up the ramp. This boss is annoying because its phases are health based, which makes it very anti-Zerg. Because the boss will shield whether you can blow her up or not.
What are you doing here? Go away!
Kill ads.
Alright, now the annoying ad phase.
Stat high. Kill ads.
Yep. There's the 50% ads, even though she's at 36.
Stack high. Kill ads.
There's 25%. I guess you could Zerg her and skip one ad set. If I had more damage, I could skip maybe one set. I have a shot a bit.
You will know fear.
Defensive.
Okay, go back up here. Now level 48. Look, experience is at 300%. Okay. Tinker. You'll see why in a second. Meta. Don't need this crap anyway, but... Okay, level 48. Begin. $49. $50. 51, 52. Now, he's not going to hit 70. I'm going to tell you that now because I didn't bank more experience. Normally, before you do this, you want to get this a little higher. But he's already served his purpose. His purpose was to hit 50. Everything after that's a bonus because for me, his purpose is to unlock Heritage. And you achieve that by hitting 50. But I'm still going to show you how high he gets just from what little bit I did. 57. 58. 59. Might have to stop for bag space just because, you know, things are seeming a little crazy here. 60. It stopped up. Yeah, because bags filled up, it stopped opening. Okay. Short intermission. Oh, some of these are XP gains. I should be using these. These are all XP gains. Oops. That brought it up to 314. That actually helps. Let's click the threads too. This add-on helps quite a bit for this. Because these take up the most bag slots. Okay, let's get these. These, for some reason, don't work. I mean, they generally don't work. You can't even click them out of your bag. I had this happen on another character, too. Okay, let's clean that up. That should be enough bag spots to continue. Continue opening. Oh, can't carry any more of those. This is where the problem starts happening. Tinkers. Okay, it's still trying to open them and then failing. Wildfire. It stopped me from being able to open. I gotta delete this wildfire to loot this one. Okay. Open. Continuing the open. $61. I probably could have min-maxed it by opening or clicking these experience things faster, like noticing them and clicking them in my bag while that mailbox is still emptying. He only got the 62, but oh, they're still opening. Can't carry any more of those? Oh, it got halted by a fucking tinker. Kind of annoying. Which tinker? This one? Frenzy. Yep. Delete. Okay. Continue. $63. At least it's a small problem to have. Opening these threads. Those don't work. Oops. Finding gems doesn't matter. Not really. That should give me enough bag spots to continue. Okay. That's it. Level 63 from that. And the playtime, 2 hours and 17 minutes. I got this character to level 63 in 2 hours and 17 minutes. And he's got 321% boost experience. He'd hit 70 in a few more dungeons. Which I'm not going to do because he served his purpose. Literally. He's a cool Terran. Now let's show you the next phase. Right. Now, how does he unlock Heritage, you say? Great new character. Standard. Class trial. Cool Terran. Yeah, that works. Another cool temp. Actually, couldn't. Whatever. Good to go. Arms. Yep. Sounds good. Make a cool Terran class trial. It has to match what you leveled now, mind you. Because you can't do the Heritage quest on live. Or on Remix, sorry. You can't do it on Remix because it's disabled there.
The hero I spoke of. Heroes of the Alliance.
This doesn't matter.
Dragon Isles have awakened. And
Yeah.
the dragon
Whatever.
Meet me in
This though. Heritage of Cool Terran will pop immediately. Okay, shut the fuck up, Rathian. Heritage quest.
It seems you have made quite a name for yourself.
And as usual, by default, they put you in the spam channel.
Posted in the taverns of Borealis.
Which you can't see, but it bothers me.
Seen the world beyond cool Terrace. It is time to return to the shores of home.
Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Okay. I see the mount on my bar. Any mount. Here, replace hamstring. Doesn't matter. This character is literally going to exist for like 2 seconds. Go right over to the embassy. Any character like this. Well, actually, no, this one have to go to the mage district, sorry. But if it's like a void elf or like an iron dwarf or anything that has a special location for the heritage, there's usually a portal right here. So like, there would be a void portal here, or there would be a teleport to the Vindicar for Lightforge, etc, etc. This one, since it's just good old-fashioned Borealis, you gotta go to the mage tower. Okay, on down we go. Here we go. Heritage of Cool Terran. And you want to do the follow-up too, because you want to get the tabard too, which basically is like, thanks for coming here from Stormwind. I go back to Stormwind. You know, it is what it is. But there you have it. Unlocked another Heritage achievement in just over 2 hours. And I'm pretty sure I had to AFK twice during that 2 hours. It's not in the video, but I had to step away from the computer to feed the cats, had to step away from the computer to turn the water off. So really, those 17 minutes probably were just that. I'm pretty sure the whole process of leveling a character up to 63 took just 2 hours. And you can make that character 70 by putting another 15 minutes in. I guarantee 15 minutes is all it would take, and that character would be 70. With the cloak being at 324%. But there you have it. That's how you do it. I've gotten 4 done so far, and I'll have the rest done. Again, 2 hours at a time. Bam, bam, bam. Get all the heritage achievements done. And that's all it takes. Just take advantage of Remix while it's here. And get all these achievements done, and make an army of 70s. Like maybe you still need the Love Rocket. You can create an army of 70s, 2 hours at a pop, over the next 3 months of this event. And when Rocket Seasons comes, they're ready to go. Okay, got the tabard. I wanted to unlock that too before this temporary class trial is thrown in the bin. You served its purpose. Goodbye, class trial. That's it. That's how it's done. Thank you for watching.